Hello, my name is Yasmin. Thank you for joining me for Yoga with Yaz. If you're ready to get straight into your yoga flow, we're going to start laying flat on our backs with a little bit of a warm up. So just give your knees a little bit of a hug here, gently rocking side to side, just a couple of centimeters either way. You don't need to throw your legs around, but just massaging your lower back into the ground. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, centering yourself. Feel the earth beneath you, tune into the sounds around you. Then bring your arms out nice and wide and let your legs roll over to the left-hand side. Just a little lumbar stretch. You can put a bolster underneath your knees if you need to have a bit less of a stretch today, or if you'd like to make it harder, straighten that top leg. Feel that stretch down the right side of your body. You can even look towards your right fingertips. Just a gentle warm up, and we're going to add in a little bit of leg work with this one. So this is a great flow, either as a standalone, or perhaps if you're about to do a leg session or a further yoga, a great one to add in. Engage your core, bending both legs, hugging them in the center, and then exhale as you drop your legs towards the right-hand side now. Again, a bolster underneath your legs if you need to reduce the stretch, or straightening the top leg and looking towards the left hand to increase it. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Centering yourself, feeling the gentle stretch. Engage your core, give the legs a little bit of a hug. And now while you're in this position, you can just take your ankles and your wrists through a little bit of a roll. You can do one at a time if you prefer, just wrists or just your feet. Just feeling them warm up. Then place your feet gently on the ground, tucking your heels in nice and close to your pelvis. Your hands just can rest down on either side. And then engage your glutes. Inhale as you lift your pelvis up towards the sky, just a gentle bridge, holding for a moment. And then exhale as you lower back down. Inhale as you're lifting up towards the sky. Exhale as you lower down. This is a bit more of a dynamic warm-up. Inhale, lifting up towards the sky, squeezing the glutes. Exhale, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae down. You can slow this down and do a hold if you'd prefer not to go quite as fast through it. You don't need to do all the repetitions. A hold is perfectly fine. Lowering down. Inhale, lifting up towards the sky. Exhale, rolling down. Flipping onto all fours in your tabletop. Just center. Feel the earth beneath you. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. And inhale as you lift your chest forward. Exhale as you curl under. A couple of cat cows, mobilizing the spine. Inhale, looking up. Exhale as you curl under. Rule of thumb with your breathing: when you open your body, you're breathing in. When you close it down, you exhale. Breathing in your own time. You can do as many of these as you like. And lowering down. And coming back to center, just wiggle your body whatever way feels right, loosening off, feeling your whole body move and shift. And bring your big toes together, knees come out nice and wide, and dropping down and sinking into a child's pose. If you'd like to be more active, you can come up onto your fingertips and push through your armpits a little bit further. Breathing in and out. Inhale, lifting back up to all fours. Then your right leg comes forward, just to the outside of your right hand. So in this position, just nice and flat still with the hands. Drop a little bit lower into a low lunge. And then use your right hand holding onto the right knee and just gently taking it in and out slightly if that's within your practice. You can just hold if that's more comfortable for you. But feel that hip start to mobilize. Your foot's just tilting as you start to really loosen up through that hip joint. Coming back to center, hands resting down. Then lift a little bit higher up. Walk the toes in on the right-hand side, so now it's between your hands. Might be up on your fingertips. Inhale, the arms come up towards the sky in your low lunge. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Stretching deepens a little bit through that left hip flexor. And then exhale as you lower the hands back and walking back into a half split. Tuck the toes underneath on the left foot and feeling the lengthening of the hamstring. You can hold in this position if you prefer. Just keep the chest lifted, shoulders back and down, or you can point and flex the toes on the right-hand side to more actively warm up the hamstring here. Feeling that stretch. Inhale, walk the hands forward, lift your arms up into your low lunge. Exhale, lowering down, walking backwards into that half split. Point and flex the toes if it's within your practice today. Inhale, lifting the arms up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower the hands down, walking, tuck the toes back underneath. Half split. One more inhale, lifting the arms up, hold here. You can stay nice and low here, or if you would like to increase this into a bit more of a leg workout, tuck the toes under on the left-hand side. Make sure that your feet are placed so that you're on train tracks, so you're not in line. And then engage the glutes, engage the legs, and lift yourself up into a high lunge here. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in and out. You can sink a little bit deeper. Holding here, inhale. And then on the exhale, let your arms sweep down as you twist towards the right-hand side, just a gentle spinal twist in this higher lunge, opening your torso out towards the right-hand side, or you can stay looking straight ahead. Breathing in and out. Inhale, the arms twist up, lift up as you untwist, unbend. Exhale, lower the knee down, and the hands come and follow. Bring the right leg behind you. The left leg comes forward now. And we're just on the outside of that left hand, sinking down. Shoulders are back and down. Reset your core, reset your posture. Your left hand can come to the left knee. If it's within your practice, you can just stay low and hold it, or you can just gently wiggle that left knee in and out slightly to feel the left hip mobilizing and loosening off. And just hold if this doesn't feel right for you. Breathing in and out. Coming to stillness if you're moving. Keeping the chest pushing between the shoulders, shoulders away from the ears. Then lifting up a little higher. Nudge that left foot in so it's between the fingertips now, so that you're ready to then lift up. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. That low lunge with the arms raised. And then exhale, float the hands down, walking backwards, and the toes tuck under on the right foot this time, so that we're in a half split on the left side there. The left foot is forward. You can hold here, or you can bend and flex the toes on the left-hand side for that more dynamic warm-up of the hamstring. Breathing in and out. And every time you feel yourself starting to curl forward, just reset. Lift your chest higher. Shoulders drop away from the ears. And then walking the hands forward, inhale up the arms into your low lunge. Exhale, floating backwards. Tuck the toes under on the right, half split on the left. Breathing in and out. Hands come forward as we inhale up into that low lunge. Feel the stretch on that right hip flexor, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, float the arms down, walking backwards, toes tuck under on the right-hand side. And pointing and flexing the toes, that hamstring if you would like. Then once more, coming forward, inhale into that low lunge. Shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Again, you can stay low here, or you can join me as we lift up a little bit higher. So we're going to be tucking the toes underneath on that right foot. Set yourself up, make sure you're on those train tracks. Engage the legs, engage the glutes, lifting up into your low lunge. If you need to readjust anything, feel free to. Keep those knees, the front knee pointing in the direction of your toes. Shoulders drop away from your ears. Higher lunge here, arms raised. Core is strong. Breathing in and out. You may sink a little deeper, or you can hold a little higher. You can drop back down to your knee if you need. Breathing in. And on the next exhale, the arms float down parallel with the ground as you gently twist towards your left-hand side. Gentle spinal twist. Breathing in and out. Inhale, arms float up to the sky as you untwist. And then exhale, lower the knee down on that right hand side. Float the hands down, and the left leg comes back in our tabletop. Inhale as we come through a couple more cat and cow. Exhale, floating down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, curling down. Coming back to center. Set yourself here. Just a bit of glute activation now. You can choose to hold a static one if you would like, or you can come through some pulses. So set your weight so that you're holding on with that left knee down. Your right leg straightens out. Hold onto the earth with your fingertips. The leg is straight here. You can hold in this position. The leg lengthened, the toes pointed. Shoulders again back and down. Reset your posture if you start to curl. And then if you'd like to pulse through this one, you can. 1, 2, just going for 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and being really cautious of not hyperextending. That right leg lowers down now. Left leg points out. Trying to keep it nice and parallel with your body if you can. Keeping it in line. And then as you pulse, you come down a little bit and then lifting the leg up. Pulsing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lowering the left leg down. We're going to come to the right side again. And you can hold statically, or you can lower your leg down just a fraction and then coming back up to parallel, squeezing the glute as hard as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lowering that right leg down. Left leg comes up, parallel, in line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just make sure you're breathing throughout as well. Left leg lowers, right leg comes up. One more on each side. And keeping the leg parallel with the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lowering the right leg down. Left leg comes up again. Last one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left leg lowers down. Coming to a seated position now. Set yourself up nice and comfortably, and then your feet come out into a butterfly. Roll the shoulders back and down. Your toes come together. Your heels have come together. Your knees are out nice and wide. You can hold onto the toes and shuffle in a little bit more. You can butterfly them, flap the wings, loosen up the hips a bit more. And just lift a little higher, feeling that stretch through the adductors. And start to drift those knees down towards the ground if you comfortably can. Breathing in and out. And if it's within your practice, you can either stay in this position or you can lift up to come into your yogi squat. So just lifting yourself up, finding a position that feels good for you, that you can float down. If you're not really in this position yet, if it's not something that you're able to do at this point in time, you can get a block, a bolster, you can sit on a little stool if that's easier, but making sure that the knees are aligned with the toes. There's lots of different positions that you can get set up for your yogi squat, but you're just working to sink into your hips so that your knees point with the toes, your hands can come together at your chest, or you can brace holding onto something like a chair if you're working towards that. The prayer position is a good spot, and it sort of braces the knees. You activate your core and your glutes pushing inwards, letting the glutes just float. And then lift yourself up, engage the glutes. So if you're in your butterfly, just lifting up into your forward fold here and feel the hamstrings lengthening, bending the legs down, and then lifting up. Bending the legs down, lifting up, feeling the hamstrings lengthen and shorten. Breathing in and out. And kind of breathing your own pace with this one in the forward fold. you can just hold onto your elbows in the static position. And then if you'd like to come down into the yogi squat again or your butterfly, set yourself up so that your feet are a bit further than hip distance here, the knees and toes pointing in the same direction, lowering your pelvis down towards the ground, let your knees settle, and then placing the elbows just on the inside of the knees, lifting the chest up tall, engaging, holding onto the earth with your toes, using the core nice and strong. If there's any knee pain or discomfort, just sitting down onto something else. Then lowering all the way down to the ground, or if you're in your butterfly, you can stay exactly where you are, but tuck the left foot underneath the right leg. The right leg's going to come over the top, chest lifts up tall, left arm wraps around so that that knee on the right side nestles into that left elbow. Lift the chest, and as you exhale, right arm comes behind you, places on the ground, just a gentle twist to look over the right shoulder. Breathing in and out. One more breath, breathing in and out. Then inhale as you uncurl back forward, swapping the legs over, right leg tucks underneath. Now left leg comes over the top, right arm wraps around so that the right elbow is around that left knee. Chest lifts up nice and tall, left arm floats behind as you exhale and gently twist to look over the left shoulder. And if you find that the twist is too much for you, if you feel like you're not able to keep your seat bones on the ground, then you can just look forward, holding onto your leg. Breathing in and out. And breathing in one more time. And out. Then inhale as you uncurl. And then at this point, you can do whatever else you would like, whether you're wanting to come into another yoga flow, if you're going to run through some sun salutations, maybe do a leg workout, or even a shavasana and wind your body down. Whatever you're doing for the rest of your day is absolutely perfect. So I hope that you have enjoyed this flow. Please let me know if you have any questions, queries, feedback in the comments below, and I'll get back to them. Otherwise, have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time for the next free weekly yoga flow.